Hello everybody, welcome back to my kitchen, and I would like to welcome those of you who are new to my channel. Today I was looking through a cookbook that I have quite a collection of cookbooks, and I wanted to fix something that was a little different. So I had been racking my brain trying to think what could I cook, and I found this recipe in this cookbook of mine, and it's called Chicken Breast Supreme. So I'm going to prepare that for you today, and I'm going to start by showing you the list of ingredients that it takes to prepare this dish. So let's get started. You will need flour, salt, paprika, chicken breast, butter, water, cornstarch, half and half, cooking sherry or red cooking wine, lemon, Swiss cheese, and parsley. Okay, the first thing that I have to do, it says to take a sheet of wax paper. You could do this with a platter or a plate or whatever, but I'm going to do like it says. So I'm going to take a sheet of wax paper, and on that now I'm going to combine my flour, salt, and paprika. I will post this recipe below in the description box, giving you the amount of the ingredients. So, and let me say to you, I don't always make the amount in the recipe. Sometimes I double it. I try to tell you in the beginning if I am doing more than the recipe calls for or less than it calls for. So the difference in what I'm doing on camera may be different from what the recipe calls for. So I am not going to do, I'm going to use all the same increments except the chicken breast. I'm not doing as many chicken breasts as it calls for, because it would be a lot, and I'm not doing that. So, okay, I'm going to take my flour and put that on my wax paper, my salt, and paprika. Now, I'm using the Hungarian paprika for this. It's just a sweet paprika. I'm going to just mix this all together, because you're going to coat your chicken breast in this, I believe is what it said. I have taken my large cast iron skillet, and so now I'm going to melt a half a stick of butter in this. While that's melting, I will coat the chicken breast. Okay, I'm doing 3 chicken breasts, and I'm going to cut them in half. These are boneless and skinless chicken breasts. Okay, and now I will coat my chicken breast with this coating that I've made with the flour, salt, and paprika. This will have a sauce that I will serve over rice. I have my rice on the stove cooking. I will probably have some green beans for my green vegetable, and that will be lunch for my son and I, as well as my adopted granddaughter Ashley. I will let her know to come and eat when she gets off work this evening. The recipe calls for 6 chicken breast, which would be 12 pieces. There would not be enough coating for 12 pieces of chicken. I'm just barely going to have enough for these 6 pieces. So if you make this recipe and you do the 6 chicken breast, whole chicken breast, you may want to double your coating portions. Okay, I'm going to add my chicken to my melted butter, and I'm just going to lightly brown these. Okay, and now I'm going to add water to my chicken breast, and I'm going to let this simmer for about 30 minutes. I'm going to cover it and just let it simmer, and I will be back. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to grate my lemon. Now I'll juice my lemon. My lemons on my little lemon tree is starting to turn, so I'll be able to get lemons off of my lemon tree before too much longer. I have been gathering the persimmons off of my tree. They have started ripening, and I have thoroughly enjoyed being able to eat those. Okay, it's been 30 minutes that my chicken has been simmering, and so I'm going to take this up and place it in this baking dish. This will go in the oven. I have the oven preheated to 350. Oh gosh, I think this is going to be another really good dish. Okay, now to my drippings, I will combine my cornstarch and part of my half and half, and I'm going to mix this together, and I'm going to pour this in with my drippings. And now to this, I will add the rest of the half and half. Very slowly, I'm going to add that. There I go, making a mess. I bet this would also be good served over mashed potatoes or whipped potatoes. Okay, this is starting to thicken up a little bit. You want to stir it constantly until it thickens. And so now to this, I will add my cooking wine. I didn't have any sherry, so I'm just using the red cooking wine. My lemon juice and the lemon peel. And stir that all together really good. Okay, and now I'll pour this sauce over my chicken. Now I will cover this and put it in the oven. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and this will bake for about 35 minutes, covered. I'll put it in the oven, and then at the end of 35 minutes, I'll bring it out, sprinkle cheese on it and parsley, put it back in the oven, and then we will eat it. So I will be back in 35 minutes. Okay, my chicken breast have baked for 35 minutes. And so now I'm going to top this with cheese and parsley and pop it back in the oven. Ooh. I would say that's hot. What do you think? Okay, well, you take Swiss cheese and just sprinkle over the top. And then I'm taking some chopped parsley, sprinkle that over. And now I will take this, put it back in the oven until the cheese is nice and melted and bubbly. Okay. It's nice and bubbly, and so now I can spoon some up and do my taste test on this. I'll spoon me up some rice, and then I'll put some of the sauce and chicken on this and do my taste test. This looks really good. Take a look. Doesn't that look good? And I have some green beans that I'm going to do a side, as well as some beets. But I want to try this out first. Okay, I'm going to cut. That breast is super, super tender. Oh my goodness. It's very, very tender. This is my first time of making this. I really don't know how good it's going to be, but with the ingredients that went in it, I don't see how it could go wrong. So, here is to you. That is good. That is very good. It's got kind of a unique flavor with the lemon, which you can taste in it. It's not overpowering, but you can definitely taste the lemon juice and the rind that's in it. But those chicken breasts, they are so tender they'll melt in your mouth. Man, that is really good. I'm sorry. It's a tidbit salty. The recipe called for 2½ teaspoons of salt in the coating that I put on the chicken, and I used that amount. I would cut back just a little bit on the salt, because of course you've got cheese on top of that, which also adds a little bit of salt. It's Swiss cheese, so it's not super, super salty, but it does have some salt. Other than that, it is out of the ballpark. It is a home run, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I'm not a sports enthusiast. But anyway, it's a home run. We knocked it out of the park. That's what they say, knock it out of the park. But anyway, neither here nor there. It's very good. And I hope that you have enjoyed my video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, how about clicking on the subscription button? Leave me a comment. Click the notification bell. And until the next time, this is B-Boss saying, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. And until we see each other again, you take care, but it won't be long. I'll be making another video. So take care, and I'll see you then. Bye.